Beatles' second LP, With the Beatles, has broken the record for advance sales of an LP. With the Beatles has an advance of 250,000. The record was previously held by Elvis Presley's Blue Hawaii. Brian Epstein could well be right in his prediction that the Beatles one day will be bigger than Elvis Presley.
We were trying to get in America all the time. I really thought She Loves You would have broken the American. But if you think of our frustration here, we were being turned down by the company which EMI actually own.
I think one of the cheekiest things we ever did was say to Brian Epstein, we're not going to America till we've got a #1. And that was the way it worked out. We released Please Please Me, flop. From Me to You, flop. Changed record labels, released She Loves You. They'd all been big hits in England, all been #1. All of them flops, nothing.
By this time, the news from England and Europe was overwhelming that they were a hit group. They had to take them more seriously than they'd done before. So Capitol were forced to release I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time on the air in the United States, here are the Beatles singing I Want to Hold Your Hand.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you something I think you'll understand. And I say that something I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. Oh,
We got a telegram after one of the shows when we were having a drink at the hotel. And it came Capitol Records, congratulations lads, #1 in US chart. So we all hit the roof. I remember riding around on Mal Evans' back for about 20 minutes or so. Yay! And he was, happy to bear me. It was just very high hysterics,
So we went around and had a great drink up. It was lovely, super. We never went to bed that night.
It was a great feeling because we were booked to go there directly after the Paris trip, so it was, it was handy to have a #1.
John, so far, all British pop stars have not made a tremendous impact on the States. How do you think you're going to fare?
Well, I can't really say, can I? I mean, is it up to me? No. I mean, I just hope we go all right,
If you asked anybody in the country now, no matter where they live, what the fastest selling record in the country was, they'd say this one, by the Beatles!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles!
I love the Beatles for them, and I'll always love them. Even when I'm 105-year-old grandmother, I'll love them. And Paul McCartney, if you are listening, Adrienne from Brooklyn loves you with all her heart.
Yeah, what's Paul? Are you planning to marry Jane Asher?
No, of course. How are you quiet for this one? I haven't got any plans, that's all there is. But everyone keeps saying I have. So maybe they know more than me.
We were there in the basement of Jane Asher's house, in the same room. But we were looking to write the next single after She Loves You. It's getting pretty hard to top each single.
The chord that made the song, which is I Want to Hold Your Hand, that was the whole bit. We were in downstairs in the cellar and I was on a piano and Paul was on a harmonium, or vice versa. And we were both playing at the same time, and we had, oh, you got that something. And then he hit that B7 chord just as we were both playing chords, and I turned and said, that's it.
They were down there for a couple of hours, and Paul stuck his head out the door and called upstairs. I was the only other person in the house, and asked me if I wanted to come down and hear this song they had just finished. So I went down to the music room. They sat side by side on the piano bench, interestingly, no guitars. And I sat on this little sofa, and they hammered out this brand new song called I Want to Hold Your Hand, and asked me what I thought of it. So that's a memory you don't forget.
What did you say?
I said it was very good.
But in the early days, we didn't count lyrics at all, you know, as long as it had some vague theme, she loves you and he loves him and they love each other. It was the hook and the line and the sound that we were going for.
I Want to Hold Your Hand. How long did it take you to do this song?
Just a day, just an afternoon, I think.
I want to hold your hand, take one.
And build up the beginning, go like 1, 2.
Take 2.
No, I think it should start loud.
Take 9.
Love that. Ready? Ringo, keep your bit dead. Ringo! We're taping. First one, very initial attack. 1, 2, we'll take.
But they worked out pretty well. And the nice thing about that is the vocal harmonies they were doing. You know, when you got I Want to Hold Your Hand, they hit that high sort of open form, which is a great sound. That was a kind of hallmark of their early days. They latched on very quickly to what worked and what sold. And they were very commercial in their mind. I mean, so they got a voicing like that. They knew excited people. They knew that it excited people when they shook their head.
In things like I Want to Hold Your Hand, you go, oh yeah, it should be me and John singing in unison rather than harmony.
Okay, so we played in Hamburg and we played in England and we got more and more popular. That's when we first started to think, we're famous. But my thing was America.
And I introduced Bob to the Beatles and I introduced them to marijuana. You know, I couldn't believe that anybody who made such beautiful music as the Beatles didn't know about marijuana. They were singing, I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. I thought they were singing, I get high, I get high, I get high. I don't think that's anything to be ashamed of. I'm proud of that. What was going to happen had to happen. You know, the world has great music because of it.
If I fell in love with you, would you promise to be true and help me understand? 'Cause I've been in love before and I found that love was more than just holding hands. If I give my heart.
If I Fell, that's my first attempt at a ballad proper. And it's semi-autobiographical, but not that conscious. You know? It's really about, it's not about Sim, my first wife. But
If I trust in you, oh please, don't run and hide. I love you too. Oh please, don't hurt my pride like her. 'Cause I couldn't stand the pain, and I would be satisfied.
Everybody seemed to be paranoid except for us two who were in the glow of love. And, you know, everything's clear and open when you're in love, and everybody sort of was tense around us, and, you know, what is she doing here at the session, or why is she with him, and all this sort of madness is going on around us because we just happen to be wanting to be together all the time.
Can you take me? Can you take me by the hand? No trouble. Can you take me? Can you take me by the hand?
I mean, I think really what it was, really all that happened was that John fell in love with Yoko. We all had to get out of the way. I don't blame her. You know, you can't blame her for being the object of his love.
Take me back to where I came from. Take me back. I am happy here, my honey. Can you take me back? I ain't happy here, my honey. Can you take me back?
Were you writing together much more before she came around?
Oh yeah,
or
sure.
you? Yeah.
We called it because we were not playing together. Because I mean, we lived together when we played together. We were in the same hotel, up at the same time every morning, all day. As long as you're this close all day, so something grows. And then when you're not this close all day, just physically, something goes.
I'm just recovering from the day, you know.
From the night?
No reason at all, except that I'm mistreating my body.
Yes, I just
Was up late, you know. I was sort of stoned and high and watching films, and I wouldn't have made it anyway.
Is there any need to do this in public, Mr. Lennon?
When I was younger, much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now my life has changed in oh so many ways. Wapapaluma, Berlin Bamboo.
We can't carry on like this indefinitely.
We seem to be.
We seem to, but we can't. See, what you need is a serious program of work. Not an aimless rambling amongst the canyons of your mind. An aim in life.
Trip upon that golden ship of shores. We all together, boy.
To wander aimlessly is very unswinging. Unhip.
Well, when I touch you, I feel happy inside. I can't hide, I can't hide. Ask me why, I'll say I love you.
What you need is a schedule. Achieve something every day.
Hard to live up to, Bob.
For Beatles fans, the dream ended in 1970, when Paul McCartney announced the breakup of the band. In later years, John likened the breakup to that of a divorce.
And I stuck with it for many, many years, and I think we would have all continued the Beatles, but Yoko came along, John fell wildly in love with her, he needed a big, big change in his life, and he got it.
There's one name that has not come up in our discussion.
Who's that?
Paulie.
Yes, he did. We said Paul a minute. I object to that Paulie business.
Mr. McCartney, his name only...
Paul.
There is this all-pervasive feeling, you know, that folks sometimes articulate, that you don't have the fondest of feelings towards him. Perhaps you'd like to discuss that.
Well, because of the situation we're in, and I often express myself through song, or mainly through song. Somebody else can have, let's say he was a brother of mine in the family. Now, if two brothers argue and fight for whatever reason, or even write, and the only way they express themselves, because they're not artists, is through either through letters or through dialogue. Mm-hmm. One brother goes away to sea, not because they had a fight, because he's going away to sea anyway. Now, because we do it on the grand scale or whatever the trip is we're on, that my letters home are examined and taken for a lifelong statement. Now, I said I want to hold your hand when that's what I was saying then.
touch. Touch is love. Love is reaching, reaching love.
It's a plus, it's not a minus. The plus is that your best friend also can hold you without, I mean, I'm not homosexual, or we could have had a homosexual relationship, but maybe that would have satisfied it with working with other male artists. An artist, it is much better to be working with another artist of the same energy, and that's why there's always been Beatles or Marx Brothers or men together, you know, because it's all right for them to work together or whatever it is. It's the same except that we sleep together, you know. I mean, not counting love and all the things on the side, you know, just as working relationship with her. It has all the benefits of working with another male artist and all the joint inspiration, and then we can hold hands too, right?
I don't know, I somewhat detected some kind of animosity between Yoko and Linda. Is that part of what it's about?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think about it, you know. I refuse to be a part of any hassles like that. You know, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, and it'll all be okay, you know. Just give them time, because they do really love each other, you know. I mean, we all do. We've been so close and through so much together. But the main thing is, there's, like in anybody's life, they have slight problems. And it's just that our problems are always blown up and, you know, shown to everybody.
Let me know you. Let me show you. Let me roll it to you.
Fourth and finally is a song called Let Me Roll It, which I wrote up in Scotland one day. On a nice day there, I was just sitting outside plunking my guitar, and I got this idea for a song. We took it off to Lagos and put down a backing track and stuff. And that is all I can think about to say about it. It's called Let Me Roll It to You. Take it away, Harry.
Band on the Run, made in Nigeria, featured only Paul, Linda, and Lane. Fans found Let Me Roll It, a song interpreted as an affectionate tribute to John Lennon, a classic.
You gave me something I understand. You gave me loving in the palm of my hand. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are four of the nicest youngsters we've ever had on our stage, the Beatles.
Oh yeah, tell you something. You gave me something I think you'll understand. I understand. And I say that something. You gave me loving in the palm of my hand. I can't tell you how I feel. My heart is like a wheel. Let me roll it. Let me roll it to you. Let me roll it.
And we'd like to play Not But Cut here, which is an instrumental which ended up on the B-side of the single. He says like he's on AM. It's called Beef Jerky, and I get off on this because I don't have to hear my voice.
gets you here, right? And that's fine, you know.
Exactly.
I mean, it's on the level of I want to hold your hand, you know.
Yeah.
And that's a simple statement. It's beautiful.
And what a story. Where were you when John passed?
When John passed, I was in Sussex, at my home in Sussex. That's where I was.
Was George's passing expected?
Yeah.
Because you knew how sick he was.
Yeah. Yeah, we all knew, and he knew. In that tragedy, there were some good things about it. In John's case, there weren't. But with George, I got to see him.
Oh, you did?
A short time before he died. And it was just the best because we sat like this, if you don't mind. We sat and just stroking hands like this. And this is a guy, you know, I'd known since he was a little kid. And you don't stroke hands with guys like that. You know, it was just beautiful.
Not unless it's secure.
But you know, we just spent a couple of hours, and it was really lovely. It was like favorite memory of mine.
I was a little kid in Hermosa Beach. It's the first time I remember hearing a song on the radio and liking it. It was "I Want to Hold Your Hand."
Oh my God!
And it was just a magical feeling that hit my brain through my ears, and I was transported. And it was like I was in a state of euphoria, and they captured the feeling of longing and love, and in musical form. It was very powerful. They sent me messages saying, "I understand your schoolboy crush."
Oh, please say to me, you'll let me be your man. And please say to me,
16 years ago, this month, was the first Top of the Pops. Number 1 was I Want to Hold Your Hand. It's back there in the charts today, courtesy of Dollar.
oh, please say to me, you let me be your man. Oh, please say to me, you let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand.
I like a lot of early Beatles stuff, amazing melodies, and yeah, just the ultimate band. Of all time, there will never be a band as big as the Beatles.
Now, when about the new year, I believe there's a trip to America in store. Is that right?
Yes, we're going in January, February. Then we'll come back and they say, have you been to America? We've been to America, haven't we?
Are you going to buy him a present and him you?
No, it's a bit mad, buying each other presents. We've got each other, haven't we?
It's quite lucky because we've been together now for 40 years.
I mean, you know, now I can look back on it and think, God, what a lovely guy. How privileged was I to run into him in Liverpool. Mm-hmm. And I think we've both felt the same about each other. I was thinking the other day, actually, I thought, I wish I'd just sat and hugged him all the time we were together. Mm-hmm. But as you know, Adam, that probably would be slightly out of line. But it's the kind of thing you think, what about that? But guys didn't do that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where I'm from. And I say, what happens in later years now, looking back on it all, you just think of little things, you think, that's why that happened, or whatever. Or you may just think, I'll just sit around and hug him forever, because that's the depth of my feeling for him.
say that something. Oh, yes, I will.